One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like. One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen. Did I mention ladies? It's my pleasure to introduce myself. I go by the name of Ghost. I will be your tour guide through this story. This story was created for my future son. Unfortunately, as I got into it, it became a lot more than I bargained for. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you groan, roll you something up. And pour yourself a drink. If not, get a juice box, bitch. I don't give a fuck. This story is written as real people, and written in the format of an anime. So don't get sidetracked by the images. I'm just poor and can't afford real actors.
It's time to eat.
This ship really is like our worrisome mom always feeding us. We all proceeded to the main eating hall. When we got there, it was the normal everything spread, but there was one extra seat. We sat down and started eating. Shamir tried to be calm at first, like she wasn't that interested, but the way Katsuo was chowing down, she lost all sense of decency and started eating. She started inhaling the food down like she was a vacuum attached to a bottomless pit. Me and Katsuo stopped eating and looked at her in utter disbelief. We had never seen a woman eat as much as she did, or as fast as she did in our entire lives. Then I asked her if she was even going to chew it. Shamir laughed. It got quiet as everyone ate, some more than others. Then Kaido asked, "So why do you think the order wants you dead so bad?" Shamir got motionless, then started shaking uncontrollably. Me and Katsuo ran over as quick as we could to see what was wrong with her. As soon as we grabbed a hold of her, she stopped shaking. She got really nervous after that.
I don't remember anything, but every time I think of that place my body starts to tremble.
At that point all my disbelief went out the window. Once I saw that, I immediately knew she wasn't lying. Then she burst into tears again.
I know you might not believe me like everyone else didn't, but I'm not lying. Please don't let them take me back to that place. I can't handle it.
I can't talk for Katsuo, but I looked into her eyes and promised her I wouldn't let anything happen to her. I wasn't a believer at first, but from now on you're a part of our family, and you're staying with us. We'll protect you with everything we got. At least until you get your memory back and you decide whether to leave or not.
I smiled with relief. I don't know who I am or what I've done. I don't even know if this is real or not. Being here with you two is the safest I've felt since I lost my memory, and I know this because I can't stop crying.
We calmed her down and started telling her the story of what happened to us on our home planet. When we told her we were kings, she got a little tense, but she knew no king that was free would ever have anything to do with the order.
After their story, I told them the only things I still remembered. The first thing is the name Chance.
So you don't remember anything at all, but you remember that name. I found that to be a bit weird. Who was the mysterious person behind the name? Was he the one who did whatever it was to Shamir? No one knows, but if I find out he is the one that did that to you, he'll have the universe's strongest badass to deal with it. Goddamn Katsuo, shut up with that already. Sorry about that, he never stops talking like that.
No, it's kind of cool, because if you tell yourself something enough it might just come true. But I don't think you have to worry about this Chance person, because his name doesn't bring up a scary or angry feeling, it makes me feel warm inside.
Oh God. Just kill me now, you make me want to throw up. Then I started mocking her with a fake lovey-dovey sounding voice. Oh, he makes me feel all warm inside. No woman will ever get my heart, not because I don't like them, but because if she ends up leaving, the poor girl's life will be in shambles. What are you talking about? Why would her life be in shambles if she left you? Oh, poor, stupid Kaido. Once you've had the greatest, there's nowhere else to go from there. She might as well and just kill herself after me. Or maybe she should kill herself now and save the time and trouble.
I laughed. You guys are funny. I like that. But the other thing is the planet of the order itself. I remember the entire layout turn by turn. Everything else is a blank.
Ding. We are now arriving at New Washington, so please enter the captain's pit and prepare for arrival.
We all stepped into the elevator as it took us directly to the captain's pit. We all sat down, me and Katsuo in the captain's pit and Shamir in some kind of control booth, and just waited.
Activating invisibility cloak.
We started the descent down to the planet. As we got closer to landing, we noticed a lot of military ships were sitting around waiting for something, and drones crowding the streets everywhere. We all sat back in fear that they knew where we were.
You guys set me up. You just did all that to get me here to turn me over to them. I was furious.
I looked at her in disbelief. Shut up, you ditzy idiot. We already told you, they're after us too. Trust us, we already told you, you're part of our family now, and you know our story, so why would we trick you? I don't know why she flipped out, but after Katsuo said that, she calmed down. The situation here looked really bad. We found an empty park and sat airship down in it. We sat there for a while until we came up with a plan. We would separate, going different ways in the town, and get info on what the Order was doing there.
You won't need to worry about being noticed. In your rooms are a ton of different clothes.
Me and Kaido went to our respective rooms to get clothes, as Airship led Shamir to her room. We got dressed and all met back together at the main hatch.
Take the key with you, so that if you get in any kind of trouble I can find you and get you all out of there immediately.
I took the key and we left the ship. This planet wasn't like ours. This one was very scenic, it had a lot of amazing views. Ours was nice, but it was in no comparison with this one. We walked all through the scenic places to avoid human contact, until we reached the biggest part of the town. There were too many people to keep track of, so no one would be able to single us out.
It was a good idea for Airship to send out video drones with each of us to keep track of everything we do and see. It looked like a little floating pod that could transmit everything back to Airship. We walked and seen some of the most amazing views ever. Then all at once all the natural beauty stopped, and a huge path to the plaza opened up to a massive city. We walked a little further down the path, and security rushed us, surrounding us from all angles. Everyone got tense and Kaido started to reach for Airship's key.
This story is meant to do one thing, and one thing only. I won't give you answer now, but when you realize what it is, I hope it brings you the same peace of mind it brought me. There's no agenda or propaganda that comes with it. I give you my hand openly, if you choose to accept it. Oh, like and subscribe, you lazy ass, punk bitch. With love, Ghost.